Hi, welcome to Driven by Me and Thesis. I'm Ray, and today I'm going to show you the best uh, project settings for your documentation when you are doing a game as an indie game. The best one in the sense of scalability, because if you know um, the repertoire of tool management like Trello, Notion, Jira, um, Confluence, um, Tensoft, Azure DevOps. You know that they all have a limitation of seats, and when you are an indie, you can go with it. Usually you are like few devs, like maximum 3, but sometime you would like to scale without paying the little fee, depending on the platform. So there is a way uh, to have all those tools, the tools they are all proposing for free, and with unlimited seats. It's on GitHub. And GitHub, the issue you will encounter is the size of your project. So let's start with that. So the size of the project. Of course, that would be one of the main issue. So if you do like a small game, that will be fine. It's not if you end up having to scale the size of your GitHub account. It's not that expensive. It's like $5. So it's the cheapest one, because if you scale your team and your game needs to be a bit larger in size, it's the cheapest one beside like Azure DevOps, which has like 5 seats. I think, if I remember well. And once you want to scale up, it's a bit the same. Azure DevOps, GitHub, they are the closest one in terms of having all the tools in one place and having the possibility to do to have a lot of space, because Azure DevOps has more space than GitHub in my experience. I might be wrong, but I remember having to move my Unreal project on Azure. Maybe because my GitHub was full, but I didn't check. Maybe I should check the size as repo size. 250 gigabytes. So it says 250, and then it's 10. Okay, so you can go up to 250, but they say if you go larger than 10, it might slow down your transfers. And then if you look at GitHub, 1 GB. Yes. So you can see that it's way larger on Azure. It's not very large. You can't have like 1 terabyte, but it's large, more way larger than Git. So when you have like you want to make a realistic game with 4K textures, forget about GitHub. GitHub will be more for the PS1 graphics that is in the trend right now, to do PS1 graphics for indie games, which is ideal for us now. Okay, so what is it? What should you do now? You should set up your doc with on GitHub, and your doc there you will be able to do what like Jira, no, not Jira, Confluence. Confluence, you can. It's by the same who are running Jira. It's Atlassian. Confluence, you can like put your GDD, your game design document in Confluence, and you TDD or TGD, which is the technical version of your documentation. The technical version, you can make graph in Confluence, like flowcharts, design patterns, anything that is diagrams, any kind of diagrams you can do in Confluence, and then link it to task you create in Jira. We won't be able to do it. There are no system in GitHub right now that I as much as I know right now, because will do things that I have been confirmed that it works. I will try it with you, but as far as I know, we will need to link the task manually, which is not so problematic. It's just a bit longer than doing it like just a click in Confluence. So there is a possibility to do graph in GitHub. Diagrams, everything like that, as such. I just find out, I've been confirmed, I've seen the documentation, and I will apply it with you today. So you can, as we have seen in the past episode, in the past live stream, you can do project management in GitHub. There is a project section where you can add the issues. They call it issues, not task, but you can create your task, but it will be named issues. So we will use that. And I tell you to use it that way because in GitHub you have infinite number of seats, so that's why it's scalable. When you don't know how many devs you will have, and you might have more than 5 or 10, because many platform offers 10 seats. I don't remember which one, but it's unlimited. So that's the reason why I pick this one. And I would I go with it because I want to get used to using it, so I can do many projects without knowing how many people will join me along the way, and without worrying about moving the project elsewhere when I get the limit of seats. So let's think. So what is good about making your documentation in GitHub on a repo? It's that when you will do your technical documentation, especially, and that you do the technical with serving like your programmer, when he is set to do a task and needs to understand the task has to be linked to the technical document where it explains everything you should add to the task and everything that is around, so it's easier to understand rather than having to always copy and paste or having many places where the information is in many tasks. So imagine you don't have the technical documentation and you say, okay, I will put the explanation of the task in the issue description. The problem with that is that it would be only in this place. So when there is another issue for that system, you either have to copy or reference this issue, the first one, and it can be lost, it can be deleted, it can be many things. It can be updated, can be not updated, but updated physically, not updated in the document, in the post of the issue, in the description of the issue, and then there are too many issues that it entails. So the best way to manage this is to put it in a documentation in GitHub on your repo, and then use it in a version control way, meaning that you when you have to update, you have someone who updates it and make a pull request to the manager or something, or the way you work, I don't know what you prefer, and then the pull request then emerge is modification of the documentation with the main, and then that way you have an historic of the updates, and on top you have the date on last time it was updated. So let's say someone needs to work on a system, he needs to correct something or add a little thing on a system that was done months ago, and then he worked on it like at the beginning of the project. People worked above it and he didn't see the work that was added to it, but now he returns back to it and go to the documentation and see the date, and he sees that it has been modified since the last time he touched it. So he knows now that he needs to read the documentation. He cannot say, oh, I remember, I have worked on it, I don't need to read it. Now he can see the date, the last time he sees that it's been modified since last time he worked on it. So that's why you would use GitHub for your documentation. So now, how do you start? Let me share my screen. close up. Where are you? Right. Okay. So how do you do that? So GitHub, as I shown you yesterday, if you weren't there, GitHub allow wikis, but you need to be public to have it or pay. I don't want to be public. I don't want you to sacrifice yourself. I don't think it's dangerous to be public. I don't think people will steal you. I think it can happen, but people usually are not that bad, and you can be sure that it's not that bad. If someone do something better than you, it can be like a good example, but don't be too scared. It's just to let you know that I won't use that. Instead, there is a Jekyll themes on GitHub with the Markdown. And Markdown is like a system that is supported in GitHub, which is like some kind of type of writings with styles. Like you can do a title like that. When you do this, it will be like a larger title. You can do like visual modification. So that is already like in GitHub, but the Jekyll themes, Jekyll, where do I start with that? So GitHub support like it has some kind of where, how can I show that? I will show you with the game docs that I create for you in the description below. There's a link to our game dev docs. It's the first link, and you can see that in the game dev docs there is a link below that said edit on GitHub. So GitHub offers this. I just don't remember the name. You can have like some kind of repo that it compiles when you push on it, and it creates a .io version of your page like that. So it's okay for the dev. They don't need to see it like that. Devs understand markdowns, but your level designer, your artists that will work on the levels, they might prefer to have it a simpler way, more visual for them, especially anything that will be shown to level designers, game artists, and like how they liked. So how to have something like that. It's in Ruby, as it says. I don't know what part it is, but the one I like is just the docs. GitHub support a limited amount of Jekyll themes. I don't like the other themes. I really don't like the other Jekyll, but I will show you that you just have to you can create a repo and tell what theme, but there are better ways to do this. I will show you. So you can add the GitHub page site. It's a specific type of GitHub. You can add a theme, and then you don't follow that. You don't need to follow that. It depends on the theme, I think. but there you have a link to see supported theme on GitHub page sites. And you have a list of themes. I really don't like them. That's why I tell you don't do this setup, because I will show you they are not very good looking to me. I really don't like them. If you like them, try read their documentation. Read this, how to install it. Read the GitHub here, how to install it. But mine is not there are none in there that satisfy. Maybe you will like any one of them better than the one I will show you, but I really don't like the it's not a documentation type, it's more like website. So the one I propose is just the doc. Just the doc. If you go on my link in the description in my game development github.io, in the description of the video in YouTube, the first link, I think you will see at the bottom of on the left bottom side there is just the docs. Here you click on it and you have just the doc. It will be the same template as me. See it in action. They have it in white. I don't like white. It burns my eyes, so I set it in black. So you have just the issue I had with just the doc is that there are no multi-language, so I have to set up my project with a fast way to do multi-language, which was creating section for French and English, which is not ideal. You can install a multi-language plugin, but it was too long for me. It's faster for me to to add it in English and translate it with the ChatGPT. I'm French, so it's easy to me to spot if something is not well written in French, and English, French, and with ChatGPT is always correct to me most of the time. Sometimes it put the Anglicism in French, which is a lot of European French use Anglicism. We use in Canada, French Canada, Anglicism too, but not at the same flavor and amount of maybe a bit of different words. But here in Quebec, there is like a lot of effort from some people to not use Anglicism, and some reason is for political reason, but not my reason is not for political reason. It's just for developing good habits. Something I would do even in English, so it's not political for me. It's to be good in French and good in English in the sense of agile and flexible, but also like an athlete performing. So how do you do just the doc? You see, this is really the type of way documentation is. When you have you hit the bottom, you have a table of content, the things on the left, you go back to top, you can expand. It's everything I want from documentation. You can collapse, you can anything except the multi-language, which is hard to install, long to install. I did that try, but I left it to it because I didn't have the time. So just the dock. How do you do? It's very simple. You go on just the dock, you scroll down, and then they say just click use the template. Click, it leads you to create a new repository. You pick just the dock, you name it. I name it the name of my game dash bar docs. I could do my game. I don't know yet if I will add Unity in it. I will see if it works, and I will remove my game repository to use both of them, both the game in the same repo. But it might be a good idea to not use it together. I don't know yet, because it doesn't need to be mixed together. You can add the project here, the same project as the other repo, which will have which has Unity in it. So the two repo can use the same project, I guess. It was what it seems to be that way. So now I have a failure of build. I will check this with you later, just after that. So you write the name of your doc. You can write a description. You can edit it later. You can make it private, and then you go. You create it. So I did, and then I get a failure. When you get a failure, you go check what is wrong. Okay, so I was trying stuff. I did try stuff. Maybe that's the issue. So it says get pages site failed. Please verify that the repository has page enabled and configured to build using GitHub Actions. Oh yeah, I remember that when I did the other the game dev doc. Action is there, and then no, it's not that. I think it's action here, general. I don't think it's that. Let's read it again. Oh, I think it's that. Custom GitHub action workflow. I'm not sure. Yeah, I remember it looked like that. So you can now deploy to a GitHub page site directly from a repository using GitHub Action without needing to set up a publishing source. Using actions to orchestrate page publishing provides many more options for choosing to your authoring framework, Next.js, Hugo, Gatsby, Jekyll, Next.js or other technologies and the associated version thereof, as well as giving you finer control over the publishing process, such as leveraging deployment gates. We have written several starter workflows for the most common frameworks, but also a static option if you want to deploy the content of your repository with no build steps. GitHub Advanced Security. No. Where is this? I don't remember where is this source of your GitHub page. Publishing a branch. Setting. Yeah, I remember. Yes, I remember now. It is setting page. Pages. Yes. Oh, you need it to be public? No. No. Of course, it would create a page. No, I don't think so. Wait a minute. Of course, I did my game dev doc public, so we might be forced to do it public. Let's check that. Okay, encode and automation. So that's not the place. Setting tab. Drop down menu settings. I hope we can keep it private in the code and automation section. If you cannot see settings, select the drop-down setting in the code and automation. Code and automation. Code and automation. Code and automation. Anyone is seeing code and automation? Maybe I'm not in the right place. Maybe I need to be like in GitHub nor click page. I remember I clicked page, not it's the other way around now. I remember you click page, and there was, because I was public. Maybe we will need to be public. Is there a way to? We don't need the pages. Yeah, it's forced. So one way we can do it privately is we won't be able to use just the doc. That's the issue. That's one of the issue. We might be able to. I would say that you could do like your level design, but you don't want it to be public. That's just the issue. You can get a code name so no one knows what the project is. And if they search for the name, they will never find it. But you can still do a markdown documentation in private in your GitHub. I will make it public because I show it online. But if you don't want to make it public, you go to your game repo. You create a doc folder, and then you create your markdown. You can find markdowns. It's integrated in GitHub. Mermaid is also integrated in GitHub. It should be. I will try it just after. I will create a doc for both of them, so you know how to. So let's add a file. Create a file. No, don't do that. Yeah, do that. So you will name it docs and slash like index.md, and then that will be like the entry, the landing page for your documentation. You have a preview there. So let's say we do like a title GDD graph and preview. You have a good preview like that. You can find like markdown, just markdown guide. Get started. You can use VS Code, clone it, go on VS Code. It will be, if you have a theme, it's better because you don't want to mess with the main while people are working on their side. But I'm doing it on the main so that we have like a source of documentation on main before going further. So markdown, but I prefer MD. Markdown is a fast and easy way to take note, create content, website, produce print ready documentation, note. Books, presentation, documentation, read the doc, MK doc, Decosaurus, Upress, Jekyll. We don't have Jekyll because if you want to stay private, but if you don't care about not being private, you might want to check Jekyll Markdown guide. You don't need, if you use just a doc, they already set the configuration. I don't know if we can see like usage. No. Well, what I want to see is we don't use view press. we don't generate website since page is not available in private markdown doc. We don't. I just want the documentation. Let's go back then. Mermaid we do later. Markdown, maybe Wikipedia is better than anyone else. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. So you can see, I don't think they underline the title. Maybe it's just the doc, they don't underline it. So here you have the equivalent in HTTP. Bold, monospace when you do like a little thing. I don't know, it's just a square. This one is useful when you want to separate things with the bar. Bullet list, here you will have to make a star. You can put one, I think you can do like, this is the better way to do like a list. I think it's not just the doc, so I will try it. One. Oh, don't do this for me. Two. Let's check. Yeah, you see, it's better to do it that way because let's say you forget about 4, 5, you forget the 3, then you can still add it. You understand? So I would say prefer way use 11111 because it will set. You can add in between. So where is my wiki? Link, it's the as I shown yesterday, is the bracket with the parentheses. Icon can put an image directly. You need to add image there, I guess, with an exclamation, and I think you need to specify icon for a small shape, I guess, small shape picture. So this one I don't really know what it is. Inline web address. I think this one works as well as this one. I'm not sure. Maybe because there is like you can put a title when you over it, and this one you don't have a title. So if you want to add an explanation to it, you can put a title there. You probably can put a title on the image, I guess. The image needs to be in your repo, and for that reason, because of many reasons such as image needing to be in your repo, you would need to commit your first create ND. don't use this commit. It's preferable to clone it on your computer, because other people, if especially if other people are working on the project while you're doing that. But let's say you just started the project, no one is working on it. You create the doc, and the best thing to do from there is, how do we create a branch from main, and this branch will exist forever. You can name it doc, and I think you can do folders in you can do folder, but it won't be useful for doc. Maybe you can do versioning, like version. What I do, like I like to do like vo o something like that, and I increment when I need to change branches. But doc won't need that much of versions. Let's say you want to try a plugin or something, you can branch out, make a new version. You want to try a documentation plugin, you have time on your hand, or you have someone to train, like a newbie. I don't know, you have time on your hand. You could do that. I want to try. I want to try it just to see, because in yeah, it doesn't show up as a folder. In Azure DevOps, you can collapse the folders, which is good, but it seems to not show up as a folder. Which is useless to have it. I will rename it. I want to see rename it. How is it? How bad it is? Can I rename it? Because in Git Bash, yeah, in Git Bash 2, it's not renaming is not really good. Renaming branches. So new branch docs. Forget about the folders. It can be useful when you have too many branches, but not, don't know how can it be. You cannot rearrange it by name. It is a bit useless. Okay, so you have doc, you always do your doc in here. You don't even need to merge it with main ever. Just to, you could merge it with main, but I guess it will just do nothing much. You don't need to release it. Maybe you would merge it with name just for having better insights. I don't know if there are insights about that. I would merge it with main, just for the insight and to see, because with the insight you might, I don't know, maybe not, maybe you do what you do. I don't know yet. I will experience it. So now that we have our word doc, I won't work there. I will work only there. So how to manage this? can we use like the so you wouldn't have a page. I don't know if there is a way around it. Let's check it with AI if it can help. Is there another way to have a private free markdown down viewer in GitHub without using GitHub action pages? Let's see. Yes, there are several ways to view Markdown files privately on GitHub without using GitHub. GitHub provides built-in Markdown viewer that allows you to preview. That I know. I don't. I don't mean previewing, but rather having output, having compiled version for version for my non-dev team to read the markdown file. Argument page is popular choice for hosting Markdown documentation. There are alternative options to share compiled Markdown content with your non-dev team without using GitHub Actions or making your repository public. Here are some viable alternatives. Markdown to HTML converter. You can use tools like Markdown converter to generate static HTML files from your Markdown documents. This approach allows you to convert Markdown files to standalone HTML. Cloudflare pages. Cloudflare pages of a solution that allows you to deploy from private GitHub repository. Key benefits include free tiers. Let's see what it implies. No. Building your locally using an Ecdoc. With alternative hosting, you can use Ecdoc to build your documentation. GitHub Pro subscription. Not cheap, but just for documentation that you can do for free. Markdown Preview Pro Plus. Markdown Preview Plus. Which one is easiest to install, use, and only free. Stackit is a free and open source tool that offers simple browser-based solution for viewing and editing. Let's see that. Mm, mm. What did he say? Let's try this. You have more things than italic bold and other. And convert it. Ooh, mermaid. Yes, this one we needed, as we would show. I would show later. Get up, get up dark. Where is? What's the difference? Okay. Um. Can blame. You can see blame. You can see who did with what code, what part of the code, and blame code. I want to know how to use it. Ah, let's try this. Oops. Allow access to URLs. Okay. Okay. Now, how does it work? Advanced file, readme, markdown, syntax. I type this. Oh, okay. I need to add it manually. What? What was? Oh, it's not that easy. Okay. So might be a bit complicated for what we want to do. Can I have raw? So Okay, now you have it. So you can have a preview, but you need to set it. What if I do allow all? Okay, now that's better. You click allow all. So you would give that to your level designer artist, and you would tell them to allow all, and then you give them the address of your raw file. Can it be better than that? Can it be better? I think that it can be better by, since I'm here, you would need like to merge it with main, I guess. I guess you would need to merge it with main. Once the dev has finished, you merge it with main. Your raw is not I don't like this address. Let's try. Oh. Let's see what he does. Ooh. So you will need to create your sidebar if you want. If you, I can do it maybe, but it's horrible. I might not do it, but if anyone wants to know, I can find a way to. You have a mermaid. You can do the graphs. So let's begin with what we got. Let's begin with what we have. I won't use this, so I'm not I want to see. I just want to ask him a last thing before moving next. Is it them? How to see my markdown from GitHub using from GitHub without using the raw file of that markdown. Oops. URL parameter add plain one. Then if you get markdown, let's try this. Just for the user. Let's reactivate the little allow all, and then open the. I think it's there. You would need to. Oops. What was it? Plain in plain one. Go there. At plain. No, it not. It is not working. It is not working. When viewing, disabling markdown rendering, click the code button at top of the file. This is. I want to see. I want the raw, but with simpler URL. Add raw. Let's try this. Whoops. Whoa. Raw. Yes, but it's. I guess you would like give the just the link like that way. You would link this. It's not perfect, but it's what it is. If you want to get it private for free. Now, let's start. Let's start pop start. So we will clone. I already cloned it, so I don't need to. I will go to repo, my projects, Matriarch. Now, git bash here, git pull, because now I did things on the remote, which is in GitHub, and it's not on my computer. I need to git pull what I modified. Now it added the docs we created there. So now I will check out git, check out docs to go. Again, you will have this. It doesn't see at all. You've seen me creating the branch. It doesn't see it. It's checking, not on GitHub. It is checking for the branch on my computer. So you need to update the branch on your computer, and to do that you do git fet. Then it seems to have not worked, because I would have seen that it catching the branch, but we can try to see. Okay, it doesn't work. You can do git fetch room, I think. Not sure. No. What does he say? I thought that could be both a lock of fire. Oh, okay. So there is an ambiguity between the duck in my folder and the duck branch, and I don't think it can differentiate them. So what I will do is I will do another name. Give another name. Give another name. I like to have my branches short because when you do write it in Git bash, it's easier. So what I will do is I will rename this one. Can I from here? I can't, so I will do it there on my computer. Documentations. No error. Git status. Even if you know what you did, always do a git status just to be sure. So you see plastic tree. Plastic tree. It's Unity stuff. I think it's Unity stuff. So git add. I don't care. I don't care. I will just I will open it just to be sure. But it's better to open it so that it can discover the new file and set Unity, update Unity, do a metaphor file. That way you don't have to make multiple commits. Everything is up to date. Let's see. So Unity won't see the dog, which is fine with me. So it won't create a meta, which is fine. Perfect. So git status, just be sure you have an update of what is going on. Git add all git commit. Adding rename documentation files. Usually you would need to explain why that is. To me, it's Unity stuff. Those two, I didn't touch it, so I won't explain it. It worked when I opened it, and I'm the only one working on the project. But if you are with like a lead, it's good to tell him, so he might check if it's wrong or right. Um, so git status, git push, arrow up, arrow to go back to other command you just did. So top arrow, git status. Now git checkout docs. Let's see what he says about that. Now he wants to. We are good to go. So what I like to use for Markdown is not Visual Studio, it's Visual Studio Code. VS Code. VS Code. It's not the purple one, it's the blue one. It's not the purple one, it's the blue one. So I will create a new window. VS Code. Because it is lighter than Visual Studio Community. I would create a profile just because I have many different projects. Where do we profile this? Profile, new profile. Mecha pre-arc docs. No, not docs, just meta pre-arc. Can I do a document? That way I don't mix it with the other. Java, Python, none of them. I will pick the default and create, and then go back there, go back, open a folder, and then I will go to my folder there, select folder, so it creates this file since I opened it with the VS Code. You can push it if you want, you can add it to the ignore file. I will keep it. So your Git is there. It detected automatically because you have a .git here. So what is cool is that let's set the profile here, profile, make a triarch. You could activate this, but I don't want C# because I will just use VS for the documentation to have a fast preview. So to have a fast preview, you have live server It's already installed. Duck Markdown. Why can't I build let's search for Markdown. Markdown. You can see the amount of the stars. It's very low. This one is better. It's 4.5. 6 million people, 2 million, 2.2 millions, but this one is 5-star. Markdown preview mermaid. We want mermaid. We will use mermaid. Mermaid is for the graphs. It creates a graph for our team, dev team, to do like a flow charts and any other type of graphs, diagrams. Install. We could use other. Let's see what they are. I don't know if they are compatible. I would leave it to that. So Markdown, where are you? Index. Why can't I? Why can't I? Markdown all in one. I think I need to set it up or something. I will ask on the side. In VS Code, why can't I see the play button of live server while it is installed? Right click on the status bar at the bottom of VS Code and make sure live server go live. Click on live server, open Five server. Five server is for another type of another type. So it opened this, which is all the file. I want this, so you can have a preview there. And if I change things, let's see that. If I do that, it add it. So you have a little better setup to me, easier to use. So now let's start. Let's start. You can still have like a perplexity. I would tell you that when you have some problem with ChatGPT, you can use Claude. It is good. Sometimes ChatGPT is a rebel. He answers like answers very badly, and Claude is sometimes a good replacement. So if you want, like, you can ask, like, in Markdown how to add a side menu. Let me create a React component, a responsible side menu using. No, I don't want to. This would be you would need to install the CSS. You would have a really good looking. You can do it if you want, but we want something that does not necessitate installations. But there you would need to install React.js, and it's yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have this, but no, I'm not doing that today. I will ask Perplexity instead, because he went too far away. Propose something new. Yugo static site generator method for Yugo. You can create a custom shortcode to generate a side menu. Create shortcode example. Put submenu. Okay, it needs some. I think you absolutely need some kind of integration with which would slow down your development. So I would try a last thing in Markdown, how to add a side menu without any complication, such as without integrating CSS or which was React, or any site generator. Let's see. To add a simple side menu in Markdown without integrating CSS, React, or any site generator, you can use basic Markdown syntax to create a table of content or a list of links. Here, a straightforward approach. Yeah, that can be one way to do it. Let's see, just so you know. So you will have your table of content above. I think, can I add it below? And then will it update? Yes, it updates. So I will show you. It's good to, when the page is very, very long and the person is getting at the bottom of it, you could have your one below. So what is cool with the table of content is that when you add a new section, it will update the table. You see it added the section there right away. So, but that's not what I want. Any other syntax for left menu? simple under red list at the beginning of your document. Create a table of content using header references. Use YAML front matter for navigation. Can I try this? Let's try YAML. Will it work? You also have to note that this preview is not the same as the one in it's not the same as the one in GitHub. So you might see it's some kind of there is some kind of compilation there, and it might compile a different way in GitHub and give different results. So you need to push it on GitHub to see the result before giving a go. Before telling okay, it's good, it's done. So I don't really know what it is. Can we do what he says? Let's try it back. What is the simplest way? What a side menu. I will try it because you can create a simple side menu using YAML front matter at the top of your markdown. This method allows you to define a structured navigation sidebar with minimal effort. HTML data attribute approach for more flexible. You can use HTML data attribute for creating a side menu. This technique allows you to create side menu tutorial, getting started, basic setup, per stage side menu, select here, click here. Oh yeah, $20. I won't pay $20. This how do are you? YAML front matter. What is YAML front matter? Front matter, any file that contains YAML front matter block will be processed by Jigsaw as a special file. Okay, how to install this? Using YAML front matter, you can use YAML front matter to define versioning. I don't want to define versioning. What is that? Okay. How to use outside menu. Add YAML front matter to the beginning of your markdown file and close by triple. Here is an example of how you structure YAML front matter for a simple side menu. Sidebar. Where are you? Let's try this. It's not important, but I want a little side menu. Let's keep the home other. Okay, you separate the YAML file. I don't see the result in live server preview in VS Code. Right clicking on your HTML file. What? YAML. It's what the? I think he's a bit lost. YAML. Oops. You can use the front matter extension for VS Code. Well, that's what I thought. VS Code front matter. Okay, so there is a GitHub. What is front matter? Front matter is a CMS that runs within Visual Studio Code. It gives you the power and control of full-blown CMS while also providing you the flexibility and speed of the static site generator of your choice. Version 10. Multi-language, yes. Yes. Version 8. Taxonomy dashboard, yes. How to install. Enough of this. I want to install. Click out the extension documentation at front matter. Install. Front matter Atlas CMS right in your code editor. Install the extension. Open in Visual Studio Code. Front matter install. Get started with front matter. Get started. Check the change log. Okay. Now okay. So is it supposed to work? Oh, there is something there. Project Unity is not. This is all Unity stuff. I don't want to deal with that in there. I don't want to grant access to. So I will. I don't want it to check that. Okay. back to get started overview. Getting started with VS Code. Meta version welcome screen. Required configuration. Initialize the project. First step, you need to initialize the project. This will create a front matter JSON file and front matter folder in the root of your project, in which the media database and templates will be stored. Configure the site generator for or framework you use. In this step, you will need to configure the site generator or framework you use. If your static site generator is known by front matter, it will automatically set some configuration options. If your static site generator or framework is not in the list, you will still be able to configure the settings manually. You can continue by selecting Other from the drop-down. Setup 2.1 optional, use a template. Yes, I love templates. So let's go to the formatter. Maybe that's the thing to do. It didn't create it. Something is wrong. Yeah, I'm missing installation, install. This is it this the right VS Code market front matter? Open extension and VS Code. Better that way. So what's wrong? What is wrong with front matter? Let us know by opening an issue. No. What is going on? Front matter. Initialize project. Initialize project. Framework presets. Okay, I want to know more. Oh, Jekyll's. Select your site generator or framework to pre-fill. I don't want to make an educated guess. I want to make an educated guess while installing front matter. What is the best framework preset for site generator? I just want to set the I just want to have a good, simple, good-looking, simple sidebar to my markdown files, and make good visual. No, I will keep it simple for now. For creating a simple, good-looking sidebar in your Markdown using Front Matter, the best framework preset depends on your specific needs. However, based on the information provided, here are some recommendation Jekyll's. This is the one I was going for. Is a popular static site generator that works well with Front Matter and has built-in support for sidebar navigation. It's relatively simple to set up and has a large community support. Hugo is another excellent choice, known for its speed and flexibility. It has good integration with Front Matter and supports easy creation of sidebar menus. Next.js. If you are familiar with React, Next.js can be a great option. It works well with Front Matter and allows for dynamic sidebar generation based on your Markdown. So Next.js, it's like the one we saw. It's good looking. You have like but I think it's easier since you have a lot of visual thing, and we don't want to be too fancy. So I will go with Jekyll's. What is Docusaurus? What is Docusaurus? Docusaurus is an open source static site generator designed to create documentation website quickly and easily. Developed by Facebook, it's written in Node.js and uses React to build single-page applications with fast client-side navigation. I would use this register content folder. Add one of the folders we found in your project as the content folders. Once folders, I don't need to know more about it. I know my Front Matter CMS folder docs does not exist. Please remove its. Yeah, I renamed it documentation remove folder. What the what? What is wrong? Where is my folder? Where's my folder? Okay. That's not the one I want. You can also perform this action by right-clicking on the folder in the Explorer view. Thank you. I renamed this. Why is it still? Did I? Oh no. It's because I didn't merge. I didn't pull main. Let's pull main. Or let's just rename it. Maybe the conflict will resolve because it's the same name. Okay, so it says you can right click on the folder in Explorer view and selecting register folder. Register folder. Oh, there was Front Matter register folder. Are you happy? Yes, he's happy. So do you want to enable synchronization? Enable Git synchronization to easily sync your changes with your repository. Import tags and categories optional. Now that front matter knows all the content folders, would you like to import all tags and categories from the available content? No, don't care. Create content. Published. Open setting front matter, open front matter file if you want to review. Oh, okay. Okay. It's good. It's done. Escape. Publish. Okay. Create content. What would you like to write about? Things. The extension from Matter wants to access the language model provided by GitHub Copilot Chat allows. Things. Wow, it creates a file. Cool. Can I remove it without trouble? Can I go back to what you want to create? Hey. Hey. What the fuck? I don't. Maybe I need to delete that. Okay, so what? Where is it now? It's there. Sync. Open dashboard. Open preview. Initialize rekill. So we failed that at this. Remove file. Documentation. Okay, I will do the same thing again. Register folder. And let's install this. Do this. Published. I don't like this. Which name would you like to specify for this folder? Please enter. Okay. Localhost. Okay. I will put this aside in draft. No markdown show. Media snippet. Cool. Data. Taxonomies. Can create tags. Okay. Where was the create content? Okay, so let's open I want a side door on the left. No. Okay, once front matter is installed, I need to check this MD. So now I guess I would go to index. It doesn't want to go for me. No, I want index. What if I delete it and ask him, please don't do that again, front matter. Ending index. Okay. Preview. No, no, no. I have a short memory. Don't remember the preview. It was there. Tank. Hyperlink. Cut a snippet. Title, description, snippet. Okay. I don't like this. Title. I don't like the name. Let's rename this. I don't want to preview this. I want to preview this file that he hates. Oh, Mm, it's fine. And I don't understand. We noticed field difference between context type and different metadata. Would you like to create content type? Do you want to override the default? Yes, yes. Open settings. Okay. And I like preview instead of view. Okay, maybe that's not the way that I would want to use it. So leave me the documentation. Nothing in documentation. No index. Okay, I have this. I will go back to uh, our sidebar. How to add the sidebar. Open your Markdown VS Code, add YAML from matter, sidebar home. Okay, let's try this. Your Markdown start here. I don't see. This is the usual way that create a separated sidebar YAML. Okay, let's create a new file, sidebar YAML, and reference the sidebar YAML in your Markdown front matter. What do I put in sidebar YAML? Okay, let's create the other files just to be sure. It's possible that he's just making this up, but I will try, and if it doesn't work, I will check the documentation. Usually that's the way to do when AI is like completely in the faith. You can use @ref option messages paste link the external link. How to reference, how to ref in the other files. Okay, so he says that I need to, let's start with this one since that is not needed anymore. Let's try this. It does not work. So what is he referring to? He gives link. I will check. Oh yeah. Nah. He's referring another thing. Ay. What a mess. Configure. So maybe we can use what he is referring to instead, because it's referring something that we can use that with that I saw, which is Docusaurus. So let's retry. Maybe we might not need this one. So Docusaurus sidebar. Let's install Docusaurus instead. So what we installed is all this mess, which is just front matter. The rest we can still try if and we can disinstall front matter there. Let's try Docusaurus. Install. Docusaurus consists of a set of npm packages. Yes, I love npm. Requirement node.js. Damn, this I don't like node.js. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I will So to install node.js, you have many things. You can install it using a package manager, which is fine, because you would install it like you would install it in your project only, but you would need to install one of them. You can install it as a pre-built installer or binary. I will do this instead. I will install it globally on my computer. If it's, yeah, I already have it. I already have it. You can use NVM for managing multiple node version. Scaffold project website. The easiest way to install Docusaurus is to use the command line tool that helps you scaffold a skeleton Docusaurus website. You can run this command anywhere in a new empty repository or within an existing repository. It will create a new directory containing the scaffold files. Let's try it. You need npx because the command is npx and I don't remember if I have it. Next, it says we recommend the classic template so that you can get started quickly, and it contains features found in Docusaurus 1. The classic template contains Docusaurus preset classics, which includes standard documentation, a blog, custom pages, and a CSS for rain. We go with the classic. You can also use template TypeScript variant, pasting the TypeScript flag. I don't want TypeScript, so I will do the classic. Hide yourself, CMS. I installed you, uninstalled you. Go away. So I don't know if npx is installed. Let's see. Yes, it works. Need to install the following package creator. Yes. My leg is in the blank zone. The blood flow. Yeah, they are always deprecated. Glob is always glob and flight. I'm used to with whichever with all those. They always say they are deprecated, but it's only not maintained anymore. Maybe I can update it to version 9. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I will pick TypeScript because I'm tired and I want to learn something else. And JavaScript. Tired of JavaScript. So the project structure they provide is this. So you can make blogs there. You make your doc in there. Your picture in there. Models and index there. Sidebar. So there is already a sidebar. Okay, so what is it? What are they created? About contact. Oh yeah, they picked the right folder. Or is it? No, it's the old one. So I will delete them. And now my website. Project structure. Assuming you choose classic template and name your project, your site, my website, you will see the following file generated. Project structure monorepo. If you are using the service for documentation of an existing project, monorepo may be the solution for you. Monorepo allow you to share dependency between similar projects. For example, your website may use your local packages to showcase latest features. Running the development server. So there is a command to run and build. I want to rename the project. Configuration. So it might be this. It's not my site. Tagline. So let's see. My site. Rename. Let's copy this. Delete it. Rename this. Go at the end. Push this and then cut this like this, and we will search. Hey, I disinstalled this. Yes. No. I disinstalled this. So now we search Control Shift F. My website. So we will need to rename this documentation. So if you want to rename all of them, you would Control Shift H and then the documentations, and if we name them all and enter, replace. Now there is the my website with the uppercase. I think where I saw it there. My site. It's not the same thing. Let's write meta 3 meta meka. What do I meka 3 documentations. Okay, now it gives commands to start. So running the development server, you need to go in the terminal and then cd to open documentations, and then you run npm run start documentation start. Okay, no cd documentation build. Hello. You can have a server, but it's a bit useless since we don't I don't have a server. I was not planning to put it on a server. Oh, but it works. We have this, but I don't want a local server to give to my this is like a development server, so it's a bit useless because we don't have a server, which is a bit sad. Yeah, I guess that's why I didn't want to use the React and things like that, because you need a server. What can we do? We can forget about the sidebar. And to do that, we need to revert everything. And to revert everything, you just need to click this. And then the next, you need to uninstall this one. But I know we don't need you, we just need to revert since it's maybe because let's just discard everything. What you can do is open git bash here, git bash, git status. Then you see that there are way to revert. It's better than doing this by hand, which is a bit long, too long. So what you would do, it's doing it there. And I have a couple of commands to revert. Let's try it. There are too many files, it cannot manage it. So that's why it's a visual interface for repository is doesn't say all the problem, doesn't solve all the problems that you can have. So you need a git bash. And then utilities, coding resources, git, how to use git, git stage, git-lfs, okay, the first one is this git checkout add space dot, then it won't probably work, almost. So it only you only need to remove, you can remove it by hand. Since the thesaurus is in there, I would delete everything except index. So everything is solved. Then git status. Your branch is up to date, nothing to change. You go back there, you click the little arrows, and everything is back. Would you like Visual Studio Code to run git fetch? Yes. And now we can merge with the main because main documentation written that way. Let's see. Git merge main. Let's see what the now we say there is in merge mode. You can resolve the merge in editor. We have different things written in there. I want to go back to this one. You click the little accept all change, complete merge, close that, merge. He has the right name there. Get status, see what's going on, both modified. You git add all and get status. Now it's okay, you can commit, the name is correct, the name of the commit is fine, commit this, push, and now everything is fine. And then we go back to our no sidebar. I can, I think I don't know. I don't know if it's a good spend of time trying to find a way to make a sidebar for private. I will do a public documentation for my game, so but for the GDD draft, I will do with you in the private mode. So GDD draft. Let's open it. What I want from the GDD draft. It is, I started like 3 p.m. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost 3 hours. I will end it at 6 p.m. in 15 minutes. And I might take a break before the French live stream and continue afterward for another 3. So maybe in the 3 hours. Let's say it's 6 p.m. Take a 1 hour break, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, maybe the French version will be short. Very, very short. Okay, so let's do this really fast. What I need, I want to make a GDD draft to then have a GDD, a TDD draft. So I can rename, since we don't have a sidebar, we don't need the index. Game dev doc, documentation, no. Game project, yes. The templates, yes. So let's put that in. This format, like in PDF, would be like for you wouldn't do the draft in there, because the PDF would be more for if you want to present your game to eventual editors, investors. So it needs to have, you can have a good visual if you want. I've seen a couple of GDD and they are not always good looking. Let's try go back there. I don't want to lose this page, this folder. Want to go there? No, not there. I want to go not there. I want to go not there. I want to go there. Duck. And then no. Why is it not there? Sound, oh, it's there. So I have a couple of real GDD JDD. Let's see, like a game that cost like billions of dollars to do, which is Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's look at that. Hey, you can see that it's not great. I don't understand now why it's not that great. This game cost the investors billions of dollars. So they probably had a prototype, showing a prototype. I don't really know why they did it. They might not have done it for investors, because they are one of the biggest game studio with the GTA. So I don't think that they did it for investor. Let's pick another game. Another big, no, not a big one. Like just one that we know, like Halo. It's not very good looking. 2018. It's not that look. They just have like the logo, Bungie, and that's all. It's like a normal look, very normal look. So you can find many GDD online from different games. They, they give it freely. They are not specifically beautiful, not even close to this. so so let's put that in. Oh damn. Let's simplify this title. No one needs to know. They already know the title. The tagline, I put this, but I think I would like give another name, another tagline, like the art of the make comments. It's not. Some people might hate like lore and word inside lexicon. They might not like it, but maybe it is like aiming at people that would like things such as lore. Oh, he doesn't want to make it lowercase. Let's see. Yeah. So if you want to make it, you can put a space in. I put my thing to auto save here. So it saves, but it takes a bit time, so I do Control S and you refresh and you see it make them, but I don't like the fact that there is a space, so you can do either a star. I think it will work. It will do like this. So now they are close to one another. You can also do a dash that way. And a dash, you're right, it will do the dash, the next dash. So Control C, Control V, VVV, Control VVV, Engine, genre, mode, art, and game design direction. This one, I will move it. You press you press Alt, down arrow. You can move it that way. Alt, down arrow. If you want to do a multiple line, you can do Control Alt, up or down arrow. Then you can do multiple line at the same time. It's different in Visual Studio Community. It's a Control Shift or something, I don't remember. This one I move it there because it will have its own category. Mode, art and game visuals, perspective, visual, perspective. Ooh, it's fancy. Perspective. Visual. Do I have people online? Let's check the chat. I will be gone in a few minutes. No one in the chat. Platform, no. The next one here will be development scope, development scope of the MVP draft. Next, it will be copy paste gameplay mechanics. Gameplay mechanics. So I will be gone in a few minutes. Now, core gameplay. Now I will pick a 3 heading core gameplay, and then stars. For loop, I will do that. Okay, level loop, meta loop. I think I don't need this because I want, it's not a list. I would like auto batter or clicker. I'm not sure. Mhm. Why? What is missing? Why I will go now to the French. I will maybe eat a bit before supper, and then if you want to see the rest, it will be in French on the other side, and I might do the same thing, explain a bit what we saw, so it won't be. I will keep a mermaid for the next episode if I can find out to use it properly. So that will be it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.